Hello guys, welcome back to some Modern Man MTG here, and today we're going to be playing some more Eldrazi and Taxes. Once again, as I said in my last video when I was playing this deck, this is very much a metagame deck. Um, it's very good though, in my opinion. It's just raw power is very high. I mean, any deck that's playing Thought Knot Seers, very high power level, and you compare that with Eldrazi Displacers and all these spells that make your opponents not be able to do things. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into a game and see how it goes. How are you guys doing today? Let me know down below. Um, yeah, this weekend's a pretty big weekend. We have the NFL playoffs. We have GP Louisville Legacy, I believe. We have Aether Revolt pre-release. A lot of big things going on this weekend. I hope you guys stay safe. Is a turn 3 Thought Knot keepable? Is the question here. Um, yeah, we'll try it. Opponent's playing Affinity, apparently. Maybe a turn 3 Thought Knot was not keepable. Oh boy. Got a little greedy with my keep here, obviously. You're another Thought Knot. I don't know if I can win this game. I don't think so. That's not a good draw. So here we're going to play a Thought Knot. See if it was worth it. The reason I kept the hand is any slower deck, turn 3 Thought Knot's fine. But against Affinity, apparently it is not fine. Just something to keep in mind. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and scoop us up here. That way, so if this match finishes quickly, they can get you a second game. And drawing mono lands, apparently. So here we're probably bringing in Disenchant, Silences, maybe a Zealous Persecution, Dismember, Anguished Unmaking, maybe a Thalia. Cards that I think do not play very well against Affinity. 2 Relics. Um, hmm. Leon and Arbiters aren't great against my opponent or Thalias. I'll take the Arbiters out. I think the Thalias are just a little bit better. Need to cut one more card. I'll go ahead and take out the last Thalia, or the Thalia. Heretic Cathar. Go ahead and take that out. We'll try like this and see how it goes. Hopefully, we don't keep a 6-land hand of the Thought Knots here. Yes, I'd like to play first. 17's all right. We'll try it. We have a bunch of interaction and disruption. And dismembers and 2 Tidehole Scholars. I put up mulligans, like caves, cast an Aether Vial on 1. If you have an Aether Vial on 1, it's normally a pretty good hand. Hopefully my opponent doesn't have the exclusive draw. Do not. Use Aether Vial's ability. That's a pretty good draw. This is going to hurt until I find an actual land. My opponent has Mox, Plating, Ravager, Ethereum. Huh. I don't mind the cranial plating. I also don't think it's Mock, so it's either Ravager or Master. Take out Ravager here. And the next turn I can Violin and another Scholar during my opponent's draw step. That's very good. Hmm. Well, got a bit of a nombo here. I'm going to go ahead and Aether Vial in a Scholar. Take their Master of Ethereum. Cast Stony Silence. Attack for 2 here. Stony Silence is always a good card against Affinity, obviously. They just can't do anything. Like right now, it's shutting down their Mocks, their Cranial Plating, and the Darksteel Citadel in their hand. My opponent's either going to race me with their Inkmoth Nexus, or try to block. I'll go ahead and take up the Aether Vial, just in case. Oh. Let's see if my opponent's willing to make an awkward trade. They're going to fire up their Inkmoth. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and dismember the Inkmoth. Opponent scoops it up. So we're going to go ahead and jump into game 3 here and see if I can change anything on the sideboard. The only consideration I really have is like Thalia. I think it's a little too slow. I may even consider taking out this Thalia, putting in like a Leonin Arbor. No, I'll go ahead and try it like this. So we're looking for a Stony Silence. Stony Silence apparently is good against Affinity, I've been told. Yeah, we have another hand just like last. Oh, actually, This time I don't have a turn 2 Scholar, which is awkward, because I have a Shambling Vent. I'm going to try it, but is it more important to have a turn 2 Scholar? Yeah, I think so, since I'm on the play, or on the draw. Well, I guess we can see what I draw. Drew another Shambling Vent, so yeah, I'd rather have the turn 2 Scholar here. Opponent's not really doing anything, fortunately for us. So they're going to attack me for 2 Infect. Draw an Eldrazi Temple. Here we're going to cast a Scholar. Hopefully rip a good piece out of my opponent's hand. Once again, they have 2 lands. My opponent seems to be getting land flooded this match. They have Darksteel and Glimmervoid. Infect. Play their Glimmervoid. Man, I'm also getting mana flooded. Well, we're going to go ahead and attack for 2 here. I think my path's just more important here than playing the second Scholar. For the reason that My opponent could have just drew another land or no gas. So I think me trying to Aether Vial in the next chance I get is more important. Play Aether Vial, pass turn. Hope to path the Inkmoth Nexus. Take 0 from the Signal Pest. Opponent grabs Island. My opponent plays another Inkmoth Nexus. Yes, I'll use Aether Vial's ability. So the question here, is it more important to start attacking? I think it is, because I'm getting sick. I'm getting raced with the Inkmoth Nexus here. So what I think I'm going to do is, oh, I got a Ghost Quarter. Never mind. Ha! Almost missed that. Play the Ghost Quarter. Go ahead and cast Thalia. And attack for 2. Something to note that I didn't point out when I was sideboarding is when I took out my Leonin Arbiters, my Ghost Quarters are a lot less effective because they're not really a strip mine anymore. Opponent plays Ornithopter. Opponent's not even going to attack. They're gonna fire it up. Okay, that's interesting. I guess they're gonna make me use it. No, I don't think I'm going to do it actually. So I'm just gonna take my turn, take up Aether Vial. The reason I didn't do that there was because I'm only really pressured in the cracking the Ghost Quarter if they attack, and I really don't need the mana anyway, so there's no reason just to fire it off here. So here I have an interesting decision. I can play Eldrazi Displacer, which is what I think I'm going to do, and just displace the Tidal Scolar when I can. Starting next turn, because I don't want to do it. I'm going to play it, but I'm not going to use its ability, just for the fact of I want to keep my Ghost Quarter up. Stop during my opponent's draw step. Activate Aether Vial. And my opponent go ahead and scoops it up here. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get you guys another game. We beat Affinity, which is good for us. Let's go ahead and jump against this guy. Let's go ahead and see how this match goes. Affinity is an alright match. It's about 50-50 in my opinion. It depends on how much interaction you get and how much disruption. If you don't get any disruption, you're probably just going to lose the game. My opponent kept 7. We have potential for turn 2 Thought Knot, turn 3 Thought Knot. Yeah, I'll keep it. Sand seems pretty good. Really looking to draw another Eldrazi Temple here. Going to play Stomping Ground untapped. Cast Wild Nactyl. Drew a land. Not the land I want, unfortunately. So play Eldrazi Temple, fast turn. So is my opponent playing Zoo or Burn? Sacred Foundry untapped. Does not signify either way. Goblin Guide doesn't either. The Goblin Guide reveals Godless Shrine. Plays another Nactyl. Draw an Aether Vial. Probably just going to play a Leonin Arbiter here and just hope to block the Goblin Guide. Still don't know if my opponent's on Zoo or Burn. Seems to be Burn. And that's game. I'll go ahead and draw my next card. Yep. On the game two here. Opponent's definitely playing Burn, unfortunately for us. Burn's an alright matchup. You really just need to be on the play, though. Blessed Alliance. Core Firewalkers. Dismember, maybe? No, I don't think I need Dismember this match. Huh. Take out Relics. So Relic's only really good against like Snapcaster-based decks, or sorry about that. And the Dredge decks, but it's basically you're playing a 58 card deck with that in there, and it's good with Wasteland Strangler. So we bring in Firewalkers and Blessed Alliance. Take out Relic. Maybe Flicker Wisp. Yeah, let's try it like this and see how this works. I'm never for sure about side decking or sideboarding because the thing about sideboarding is you have to think about what your opponent's going to bring in. Oh, this is awkward. We have a turn 2 Firewalker if I draw a white source. I'm a mulligan. This hand's significantly worse, mostly because it has a bunch of 3 lands. That's how it works. 1 land, 6 spells looks great. 3 lands, 3 spells, not so much. Play land pass. Opponent plays Windswept Heath. Chooses not to crack it. I've gotten my opponent so many times just casting Leon and Arbiter, and they just F6. So cast Leon and Arbiter. Hope my opponent forgets to crack their fetch, and they don't, unfortunately. They grab a Stomping Ground, tapped. Sacred Foundry untapped. Probably a Searing Blaze. Yep. Draw another Caves. Cast Eldrazi Displacer. Unfortunately for us, my opponent does not have very many creatures this game when we got a very creature-heavy removal hand. Opponent Lava Spikes me. Go ahead and cast Thought Knot first here. Probably should have attacked first, just because I think they're less likely to shoot the Displacer. Opponent grabs a Foundry untapped. Lets Thought Knot resolve. Lightning Bolts Displacer, that's fine. Path's Thought Knot, that's unfortunate. Yes, I'll use Path's ability. Go grab my last planes in the deck. Opponent's got Skullcrack, Path. I'll take Skullcrack here. It's the only real interactive card my opponent has in their hand. then they drew a Monastery Swiftspear. Unfortunately, I draw another Thought Knot, which is good. They have Path, so I think I'm going to black, colorless, black, white, white. I'm going to displace their Swiftspear because they don't have the removal spells to save it. If I waited until next turn and played my Thought Knot here, they could have drew a Lightning Bolt, and Lightning Bolted me and Pathed on the stack, so their Swiftspear will be a 3/4. If I do it this way, I for sure have the kill since I know my opponent has Path in their hand. Pass the turn. Reason I didn't get a land with Path is because I have all my lands in play. I'm just going to play a Thought Knot. Has a 4/4. See, this is the stage I want my opponent to be in, is not being able to cast anything because I'm in or not that the grind. The grind's what I'm looking for. I want to be able to grind the opponent out. I'm going to path their Nactyl or their Nicottle, and then I'm going to Strangler or Swiftspear. Attack for 4 with Thought Knot. Opponent falls to 10. Opponent cast Eidolon. Go to combat. Trades with the Strength, which is fine. Here I'm going to play the Thought Knot just so I can be able to start Seagate Wreckaging next turn. Pay 2 and a colorless and draw a card. Activate this ability only if you have no cards in your hand. A lot of decks have cut this card for playing another Concealed Courtyard. I think this card's fantastic in like the Mirror or any kind of grindy game. The reason we brought Blessed Alliance in is because the gain 4 life, and sometimes you can catch a creature with it. Or attack them with like a Nactyl and you have 4 mana up. So you can catch their Nactyl and gain 4 life. Unfortunately, I start school again on. I leave for school again on Sunday. I don't start classes until Tuesday. Not this Sunday, next Sunday. I don't start classes until next Tuesday. And then I start work again on Monday, though. But I'm still going to try to get video guys up for you guys every day. They might be less long than they are now, but I'm going to try to get a video every day. If that means I have to record a couple videos a day, three videos a day, that's fine. So let's look at the hand. We have no lands. This hand would be gas if I had 1 land. We'll go mulligan. We have to keep it. I can't really afford to go to 5. And we have a Firewalker, so if we draw a second white. There it is, boys. There's the second white source. But my opponent brought paths in, so it's not as good as it normally is. Probably got Eidolon. Oh, Swiftspear, okay. Lava Spike. Riftbolt suspended. Tax for 4. Go to 16. Cast Core Firewalker. Pass the turn. I do appreciate that they finally added in the always yes, always no auto yield. They did have the path, unfortunately. So I don't know if it's looking too good for us here. Drop a planes. I fall to 6. I actually fall to 2. My opponent has 2 cards in their hand, and I think that might be it. We'll go ahead and try it and see. We'll go colorless, 2, cast Thought Knot, keep path open. Boros Charm with Tarkus Command. Well, guys, that's it for today. Unfortunately, we lost. We won the first game. I think. I don't know. It's been a long day. I hope you guys have a good night. Have a good day and a good night. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Remember to like and comment down below any suggestions you have, and I'll do it. Comment down below any deck ideas you have, and I'll be very interested in trying out your decks. The more the channel takes off, the more decks we can get in the videos every day. I'm working on my own budget here, and it's a little tough. But anyways, I'm glad you guys watch my videos, and I hope you guys have a good night. Bye bye.